If you smell what the rock is cooking. I don't want to get copyright strikes for using Israel music, so I had to do it myself. T-Man 978 Chill Review. Hello everyone, right now I'm reviewing SH Figuarts WWE Licensed The Rock from their WWE Superstar series. You might see these things in Toys R Us, like $50. I didn't pay $50 because on Amazon he's $30. The other Stone Cold is $40 and Triple H is more than $50, I believe. But so you can see, here is how Japanese people package their toys. They go for efficiency, whereas in the US we go for shelf presence. They make the boxes way bigger than they have to be. Inside you actually get instructions that show you how the accessories should work, even though it should be self-explanatory, but they do it, and it's in English and Japanese. You also get this The Rock card back right here. I guess you could do whatever you want with that. And he and his accessories just come in a bubble like this. Here is The Rock out of his plastic death chamber. And we'll go into why this thing is worth $50. One reason is because it's a Japanese import, so they gotta raise the price right there. The other reason is it has a ton of moving parts and unnecessary parts that they didn't have to put in there, but they just went the extra mile. But the likeness is good in all of these faces. One thing I didn't like at first, let me zoom in on it. I didn't quite like this eyebrow face. I mean, from certain angles, like that damn sure looks like him, but straight on it looks kind of weird. It's because the actual bone part of his eyebrow doesn't lift up with the eyebrow, or the bone part of his skull, I mean. But watching old footage, that's actually accurate. His eyebrow lifts, but you can still see the ridge of the bone right there. So it's accurate. I guess this is the early 2000s version, once he stopped having long sideburns. But before he got the big tattoo. So that's what you're working with there. He just has this tattoo. So it's like a good recreation of his body back then, because now he seems to be even more beefy than he was back then. Like when he first came out, he looked kind of flabby but muscular. Then he got thinned out muscular, and now he's just ripped. So there you go with that. Articulation is awesome. The neck can move, and it can actually twist and whatnot. He has a ball on a post, so you can get all types of rock right there. The arms are on a hinge that rocks right there. It's a swivel in there. Plus, it's a joint that goes out, and a ball on the inside so it can rock up and down like that. Then he has the butterfly right there. He has a diaphragm joint in there. Like, I'm guessing that's a ball on a post so he can rotate. Then he has like another ball on a post right here in the lower abdomen. And where I said extra, they have a little piece of plastic that falls down, so it's no empty space down there, which is cool. And you can even see it in the back, so that is awesome. In the back, I can see the joint underneath a little bit better, but they didn't have to do nothing like that, but they wanted to go the extra mile. That can rotate too, because like I said, it's a ball, so he can get an awesome crunch right there. And an awesome crunch back. But going back, this does tend to happen, so you have to worry about that. These legs go down. If you had a SH Figuarts, you know what to expect. This is my first SH Figuarts figure. I don't count Mario and Yoshi as one because they are nowhere near as posable as this. Double jointed knees, and I believe, yeah, there is a little bit of rotation right here. And the foot can go back a lot, come forward, not too much, but he does have a swivel right there. I wish Marvel Legends had that. Excellent ankle pivot. The toe joint bends forward. And if you use my swivel technique, I have been able, where I bend it first, then crunch it up, I have been able to get his foot up a little bit higher. So, oh yeah, the arms, there is rotation here in his double joint, or in the middle of his double joint, which bends about that much. And the wrists are on a universal, so it can bend out, and then if you swivel it, it can do like a roll of dice motion right there. Other accessories, here's what the head looks like, or what the neck looks like without the head on it. This is my favorite face right here. It's like his shocked face, or he's about to say something smart face, or maybe, oh, he just got punched in the gut face. Depending on how you look at it, it just looks different every time, or how his angle, like up like that, he looks like he's in fear. But you could just do whatever you want with that. But this is my favorite face for him. Like, did you just look at the rock strudel? He comes with these open palm hands for stuff like this right here, and so he can get people into the rock bottom pose. These hands are actually articulated. The fingers bend at the base knuckle for all 4 fingers, but when you do that, they look kind of weird, so it's no use. Like, I guess you can do just bring it with this hand right here. But like I said, the fingers still look a little bit weird when you bend them. So you can see he is in scale with 6-inch figures. But he also comes with this pointing hand, one for each arm. But I'm going to show off that, and his hand for holding the mic right here, which is a nondescript black mic. So there you go with that. It fits snug. And here's this face right here while I have it out. I don't necessarily like this face too much. It looks like him, but not really. And they went the extra mile, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, and painted his eyes behind the glasses, which is cool. There you go. I wanted to make sure y'all be able to see that. They did actually paint the eyes. And I said it didn't look like him, but it's all about the angles with this toy. The last face and the last set of hands is this hand right here. I mean, he could give himself a thumbs up with that, but it's kind of open, so I don't know what you're actually supposed to do with that. I mean, I put it down to mimic him, like maybe holding the belt, and these little pegs right there are scary. I mean, the hands pop off easy enough, but they're scary. But I guess if you had a little ring, he could hold the ring, the belt with that, with the rope. That's what I'm trying to say. I keep saying belt. But this face right here, this could be his rage face, or if you smell face. I don't like this one that much. And one thing I didn't mention, and I don't know with my lighting if you could actually see it, but the faces are all shaded, but the body is just plain blank plastic. So the face tends to be darker on all of these than the actual body, and it kind of is a mixed match. But this face, I think, looks the least like him, or it's just too much shading. So I don't like this face that much at all. So yeah, I really like this guy. He is like super posable, and I've been having fun using him with my Marvel Legends because I don't have Stone Cold or Triple H. I probably will change that. I don't know which one of those I want. This guy commented to me before that don't buy Stone Cold for... I'm not even going to go into it, but I like him. The only thing would have been cool is to replicate the People's Elbow when he takes off this shoulder pad by giving you another arm, but they didn't do that. Just in case, I didn't really show his butt up close. But he has that there, and of course the Rock there. And there you go, that. Only thing that's kind of bad, when you pose them like this, joints like that are exposed. So depending on how you're taking your photography or whatnot, like if you have him like this, meeting up with another wrestler or whatnot, that can look a little bit awkward. I can recommend him. He's fun. He's worth it. Whatever price you pay for him. Like I said, Amazon is probably the cheapest you can find him right now. He's $50 at Toys R Us unless you have some type of coupons and whatnot. So I can suggest him. I really like this figure, and I'm pretty sure I will like any other SH Figuarts figure that I purchase because they typically have this amount of articulation, and I really like that. So if you want it, go get it. I can recommend it. Anywho, if you like this video, make sure you don't leave without liking, commenting, subscribing, and all that type of stuff. T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching.